A high-stakes game of political chicken playing out in the state of Mississippi. Longtime Senator Thad Cochran facing off against Tea Party challenger Chris McDaniel in an ugly battle that became even uglier in recent weeks. John Roberts watching that in the Southeast Bureau there. John, good morning. A photo scandal kind of turned this race upside down. Tell us more.
No, the title says it all, Bill. Mayhem in Mississippi. This has become a bizarre Senate race centered around an unknown blogger who snuck into the nursing home where Senator Thad Cochran's wife Rose has resided for 14 years and posted video of her online. That blogger, Clayton Kelly, and 3 other people, including the vice chairman of the Mississippi Tea Party, Mark Mayfield, are all charged in this case. While there is so far no evidence of a direct connection to challenger Chris McDaniel's campaign, Cochran campaign officials charge McDaniel knew about this video and did not alert authorities to it, whereas the Cochran campaign did, albeit 3 weeks after they learned about it. Jordan Russell is the Cochran campaign's communications director.
Our campaign's actions helped result in an arrest, and Chris McDaniel's campaign did nothing. They didn't alert any authorities, so we think that's a big distinction.
Neither Senator Cochran nor Chris McDaniel would do an on-camera interview with me about this. In fact, the Cochran campaign canceled an interview that we had scheduled last Friday, but at numerous campaign events and in many paper statements, McDaniels has denied any involvement in this.
What about the issues? How are they shaping up, John?
The issues, those, far in the background at this point, Bill, unfortunately for many voters. But here's the lay of the land. Senator Cochran has represented the state of Mississippi for 6 terms in the Senate now. During the days of earmarks, he brought a lot back to the state and has promised that if Republicans take control of the Senate, he will, in his expected position as chairman of the Appropriations Committee, do right by Mississippi. Chris McDaniel, the Tea Party challenger, says that Cochran, who's now 78 years old, is out of touch, been in Washington too long, absent from the state, and not conservative enough to represent Mississippi.
He voted to fund Obamacare. For the very reason he voted for the bailouts and every other silly program he's voted for over the last 42 years. He did it because he doesn't have any fight left in it. He did it because the Republicans surrendered and didn't stand for their principles and values.
McDaniel has been gaining ground on Cochran until this scandal broke 10 days ago. Now the Cochran campaign has tried to bury him with it, and plenty of outside groups now in the last week of this campaign, Bill, pouring hundreds of thousands of dollars into advertising. So it'll be a barn burner slugfest going into next Tuesday.
One to watch. Thank you, John. John Roberts in Atlanta.